Okay, so here at Eaton Vale we have got loads of opportunities. We've got canoeing, kayaking, climbing, abseiling, everything you can imagine. This allows us to build our own personal skills and develop in the sport because we've got everything on site that we need. Okay, so here at Eaton Vale what we've also got on site is this kayak store. Okay, in the kayak store we have paddles, kayak paddles, spray decks, buoyancy aids, and obviously helmets. Okay, we also have piranha creek boats, so for white water. We've also got ones for children, dangle red lines, which are recreational boats, and we've also got play boats. Okay, this allows us to develop our personal skills. We've got access to all the equipment and all the boats that we could ever want. So another thing we have on site is our canteen. This is our space, and we've got a urn to make teas, coffees, fridge for milk, obviously for teas and coffees, a toaster, microwave, and a heater. It basically allows us somewhere to warm up, to be able to concentrate after paddling. So we'll come in here, have our lunch or whatever, then we go back on the water, concentrate and continue to develop.
Go.
Okay, so another thing we've got here is we've got our dry store. This is where we keep all of our equipment. We've got dry suits, wetsuits, dry cags, spray decks, our own personal buoyancy aids. Okay, it's somewhere for us to keep our equipment, let it dry off, so when we come down, we can have it here and it's ready for us to use.
Okay.
Okay, so what we've also got here is we've got our classroom. Okay, this is where we'll start every day. We'll learn what we're doing for today, get the outline of today. It gives us an idea of where we want to go and what we want to do, and it gives us somewhere to aim for in the morning, so by the end of the day we can actually make progression rather than going back on ourselves or staying where we are. Okay, so you've seen some of the boats we've got. We've also got double-seated kayaks. Okay, this allows us to take people with disabilities out so that everyone can have the same inclusive experience when they come down here. And it also gives us a chance to develop different coaching techniques for different people. Okay, so obviously the other thing we've got here, obviously being able to do water sports, is the river. Okay, the river's got two entry points up there. We've got a floating pontoon and a slipway. This allows us to practice two different ways of getting in and out of boats and things like that. The river's nice and calm here. Okay, it's great for practicing personal skills on flat water. But yeah, if you want to go a little bit more advanced, we can move up there and we have the mill. And the mill is perfect for moving water, practicing the standard techniques you need to learn, the basics of what you need to know for moving water.
Okay.
Okay, also here at Eaton Vale we have got Adam. Okay, he's a level 5 kayaking canoe coach. He allows us to give us all the coaching we need to develop ourselves as paddlers, as instructors as well. Okay, so also here at Eaton Vale we also have some threats to our personal development and development as paddlers and instructors. One of them is the actual water itself, especially in this time of year. It's now getting into autumn, winter sort of time. The water is cold, so if you don't have the proper equipment in, you can get cold, you can possibly get hypothermia. This would stop your development as a paddler. Okay. Also, being such a long distance from where we're based, we're at the other end of the site practically. If you do forget a piece of equipment that possibly you do need to practice with, you're less inclined to go and get it because of the distance, or if you do go and get it, it's going to be time wasted that you're on the water, so you've got to remember to bring everything down with you when you first come. Also, some parts of the river are shallower than others, so skills that you'd need on moving water, such as rolling or sometimes sculling, braces, things like that, especially rolling, to be honest, you can only practice in some places because other places are just too narrow to roll or Eskimo rescue, so it's other things that could hinder your personal development. Okay, another thing, as you see, you can transport kayaks. Some people drive here at Eaton Vale. I don't personally drive. This hinders me in my development because it means I can't necessarily get here in my own personal time to paddle, and obviously outside of term time, outside of college time, if I want to go paddling somewhere, I've then got to find a way of getting myself and a boat to that destination, which can create hassle, and sometimes I may not be able to go. Another thing that will hinder our personal development could be injuries to ourselves. Not just injuries sustained during paddling, but any injuries. I could be walking down the street and twist my ankle. This could stop me getting into a kayak and fully developing, and it would stop me from fully developing my skills as a paddler. Okay, so one of my strengths in kayaking is I believe that I have a decent forward paddle. This is because I keep my arms straight. This promotes torso rotation and allows you to go further more effectively. I also believe I have a decent turning from a bow rudder. It turns me quickly and it allows me to go in where I want to go. on both sides. I also believe another one of my strengths is being able to roll a kayak. There we go, it's a bit cold. So I know one of my weaknesses is my high brace on my left side. On my right side, I'm pretty confident in it. However, I know I can't go as far on my left side. So on my right side I can go all the way, but my left side I'm not as confident in. So one of my weaknesses is, especially in a playboat, I can't do flat water tricks or in moving water either. One of the things I want to learn on to do with Adam's help is to learn to do some freestyle tricks. Another one of the opportunities we have at Eaton Vale is the different types of boat we have. Obviously we showed you earlier, this is the playboat, that's the dagger. But also it allows you, what they have, because have all the equipment here, it allows you to customise your boat to how you want it. So I personally prefer paddling with a neoprene spray deck, some people prefer nylon. Here at Eaton Vale you have all the opportunities, different types of paddles, it really allows you to develop as a paddler.